The pivot journal is phenomenal. You really did like understand the concept, because to me, I thought, and I'll just give you my honest thought, but I'm glad it's changed. I thought pivot journal was literally for people who want to pivot out of, like, change careers or change paths. And I'm like, I don't really want to pivot. I just want to move. I just want to, elevate to the next level. But that's a pivot. Like, that's still a pivot in itself. Like, as long as you want to grow, it could be growth, it could be change, it could be develop, it could be seen as whatever it is that applies to where you want to go, right? We all know that we're not meant to be stagnant. So I think the pivot journal and the pivot planner that you have also, I think those are tools to help you recognize, I don't want to be stagnant, whether if it's a pivot means literally pivoting out of one area to go into something else, or if it means developing yourself. It's a self-development tool.
Yeah.
And so it helps you to understand, right? Like, in order to be successful, you need to know these things. Like, you need to understand, right? I think a lot of times, a lot of us blow above self-awareness, and we're just operating. We're not being reflective. We're not understanding who we are. We're not even taking the time to know ourselves. Like, we need to know ourselves in order to be successful. And I think real development starts. This is development 101, pretty much, to me. Like, if you want to develop yourself, you need to know self-audit. You need to understand the current you, where I am today, where I see myself, in the future. You need to be able to do all these things, right? So I think it's great. It's a great tool, and I'm going to continue to use it.